Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you like hauls, you are totally in the right place here because I've got a lot of new stuff to talk about. I've got some gifts that I got for both Christmas and my birthday, some stuff from a little birthday haul I went out and did on my birthday, and then just some random stuff too. There are some like palette-y things in here that I want to go ahead and just show you guys, but most of them are going to be more of a swatch thing because I haven't used them very much yet. But there are a lot of things that I have used, and I'm just piling up this stuff where I'm like, there's so much info I want to share. So I really want to go ahead and do it. And also, in terms of getting gifts, there is this very personal side of this to me. You know, someone's given you something. I don't feel any sort of need to like shout that from the rooftops and be like, hey, look what this person gave me. Oh my gosh. Like that gift is just as special and precious to me if I was the only one who knew about it and I wasn't like talking about it on YouTube. Like I don't feel like I have to do this is what I'm getting at. But at the same time, they're beauty things. They're things you're gonna see on my channel and things that I'm gonna be talking about if I haven't already. And I also find it fascinating, like the things people choose to give you. Things that they feel strongly about, things that they think I would like. I have several makeup oriented friends here who are just so good at picking stuff for me, so I love that. The first thing I want to mention here is actually the thing that's on my lips. It's a very orangey with a splash of red in there, I feel like, and this was from my friend Erica, and it's so beautiful. It's the Gigi Hadid from Maybelline Lip Duo Collection, and this is in the shade Austin, and it's so good. I can't get over the staying power here because this is just a cream lipstick and this is a lip liner, but the two together and this shade all day long. All day wear, really comfortable. Just kind of that reminder that you don't have to be wearing a liquid lipstick to get really super amazing staying power out of something. This lip liner, super smooth, like goes on like an absolute dream. 100% coordinates with the lipstick, by the way, but you know, you could wear this on your own if you wanted more of a matte look, but this is kind of a creamy lipstick. It gives you like a teeny bit of shine, but I've been wearing it now for, I don't know, probably the last half hour or so. And it kind of goes on to wear sort of looking like a matte, not super shiny, but feeling like a really comfortable cream. And you guys, no feathering. No feathering whatsoever. I was wearing this a few days ago when I was out and about, and I was like not touching it up at all, and I loved how evenly it wore and how it kind of like stained the lips. So that's a great, great duo. I tell you, Erica, she's on to something there. I put this on in my last Get Ready With Me video, but the Catrice Prime and Fine. I've been using this quite a bit. It's for long-lasting makeup. It says prepares the skin, improves makeup wear, refreshes complexion. So a lot of the things that setting sprays claim to do, but I do find that I've had really good results with it, and the scent is really interesting. It's like a fresh, kind of a clean and simple scent, but a scent nonetheless, and it's very enjoyable, so I love that. I had also used this highlighting palette that Erica sent by, and I love like the randomness of this because she knows how much I like to just try anything and everything, and my makeup interests will go from drugstore to high-end, and I love when other people have that same enjoyment too. But this is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting palette. I did not have this, and it's a big palette. Like these look like full-size pans of highlighter here, and I've really used this one the most so far. There's a ton of impact from that shade. Very, very shiny. The shimmer in it is super fine, so you don't come off looking really like glittery and sparkly. Sweet Peony, that's the one I've worn most, but I have another highlighter palette that I'll be talking about that I'm wearing today, but this is a lot of fun to play with. And then, you guys, the Caviar and Rubies eyeshadow palette from Bobbi Brown. Erica, it's stunning. Talk about a beautiful selection of neutrals, colors, and textures. I mean, there's a lot of matte in here. These two are matte, these three are matte, kind of a soft shimmer on the top too. A real like kind of sparkly topper type shade right here, and a nice rich brown shimmer at the bottom. I hadn't realized the other day when I was talking about my Black Plum single that Black Plum is actually in this palette. So I know and love that shade, but everything else is really new to me. The other day I did a look with the navy, and it's such a good navy. Like, I feel fancy putting this palette on. I also feel like I have so much warmth happening in my collection right now. This is really like extra fun to play with, but it is absolutely beautiful, so classic. I love it so much, and I just kind of want to sit that out because I love the way that red catches the light. It really like makes me want to cry when I think about the generosity and the friendships that I have gained here through YouTube and the real like deep supportive roots of this makeup community. Like I love these people so much. And these are from my girl Kristen. Look at how beautiful these brushes are. Wayne Goss brushes. Like she did not have to do this. I have never had any Wayne Goss brushes and these are so interesting. Like different shapes, different sizes. Starting to pick up on all like the little nuanced purposes for these things. The ones I've used most so far, this number 20. I love this size and shape. It reminds me a lot of my Makeup Academy 315 brush that I'll use in the outer corner, only this is a bit more stiff and I feel like there's a little more control with it and you can also really nicely use it on your lower lash line. This number 18 is kind of in the ballpark of my Sigma E25, although it's more tapered down each side and kind of comes up. It looks a little more oval at a glance, you know? And I've been finding, like with my look today, I could kind of pat some shadow on the outer part of my lid, work it up into the crease. Like it's walking that line between being a flat brush for me and also having enough fluff to blend. So I love that. This 19 brush, I think I said this in my last video where I was getting ready, but it's like a thicker, denser, more dense version of my little wispy white brush from Sigma. I really like taking this along the border of a crease shade, kind of using it as a transition. And then I've got this number 16 bigger brush, like in comparison to the others. You can see this is the biggest. And then the 17 is like the slightly smaller younger sister to this. So this is Belle and this is Eve. Do they both come to the same sort of point? This one seems like a bit more pointed at the tip, but very capable of blending. So I've used this a time or two just sort of working around the outside of a look, but I think it could apply shadow also. And this number 17 could definitely do some application as well because of the density, the size. I feel a lot of control with that. So my word, these are such beautiful brushes, so soft, so well made. So thank you so much, Kristen, because I feel like you've opened up a new world to me and I think I'm just at the tip of the iceberg at figuring out my favorite ways to use these. So that's very exciting. I know I've talked about David a lot on my channel. He is my good friend and makeup artist for Estee Lauder. He lives and works in New York City. He tends to hit the nail on the head with certain products he will recommend to me, things he thinks I'll like. Amazing creative video ideas. He is the mastermind behind the singles cruise and all kinds of different challenges that he's given me and also Kristen on our channels. He sent me this Erin Rose perfume and it is out of this world. Like I haven't put it on yet. I'm saving my moment for right now to put it on today, but oh, it's so like, this is the scent I want to forever be associated with. Like I want people to smell this and think of me. Like seriously, if I were having my Elle Woods Legally Blonde moment and handing my resume over to someone, I would spray it with this. Like it's got that rose, this outdoorsy kind of freshness, but there's a depth to it. There's nothing cheesy about it. There's nothing like, okay, that's the rose scent. Like it's just, do you know what I'm saying? It's a very refined, very beautiful scent. It just makes me so happy. Just a gorgeous bottle there. It's by Erin again, Rose de Grasse. So lovely. David also sent me a foundation that is really knocking my socks off. And it's not like some new release or anything, but it's fantastic. It's the Ysl Touche Clay. Am I saying that right? Latent Radiance Awakening Foundation. It has SPF 22 in it. And this color, by the way, when I first opened it up, I thought, oh, but it's going to be too dark. This is sand. No, it's actually not. This is actually my perfect shade. I'm wearing it today. It's just right. It's so good. One full pump. This is gonna be like a medium coverage, perfect looking skin foundation. Like I cannot believe how, I guess, real it looks. That's the only word I can really put to this. It looks like real, like you have actual really good skin. And I'm having some really good skin times right now because I've got some good skincare that I'm working with. I'm not dealing with a lot of discoloration on my skin. I'm not having a lot of things to cover up, but still there's a major need for the evening out, you know, when you start your day and you're getting going with your foundation. And this evens out yet looks so undetectably gorgeous. It's sort of a classic liquid foundation texture, but it's a little more nourishing, I would say, than just the straight up average kind. You feel a little thickness going onto your skin with this, and I would say the closest like drugstore alternative that I've tried that kind of reminds me of this would be the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. Like I definitely see some similarities between the two, but I mean, this is just fabulous. I've enjoyed that so much. He also gave me some fascinating Origins products here. This Smoothing Souffle Whipped Body Cream. Guys, Double Mint Gum. I don't know that I've ever been this confident in a scent comparison. It's purely like you just unwrapped the double mint gum. I feel like if I took a spoonful of this, it would taste exactly like double mint gum. I'm not gonna do that, but oh, it is so light and kind of that feeling of melting right into the skin very, very instantly. There's no work to be done to like break this product down into your skin. But it smells so, so fresh. I just love minty stuff, and that is just, that's fascinating how close that is to double mint gum. And also he gave me this Origins leg lifts to rev up tired legs. Has anybody tried this? This is ridiculous. This is so cooling. Like, I had this on the other day. I just applied it. I can tell it has a very strong minty scent, but then I put my pants on and I was like, okay, whatever. I wasn't expecting that much out of it, but it's truly like minty cooling tingle sensation. It's awesome. I really like it. It says to rev up tired legs, invigorating menthol, cypress, peppermint, and cedarwood. Absorb in a sweep to tingle, energize, and detense tired, throbbing thighs and calves. Oh my god. Long day chasing two kids around? I need this. I need this kind of thing. It's very, very refreshing, and as they described, you know, the menthol, cypress, peppermint, cedarwood, it's more than just a minty scent with this one. This one's a bit more complex, kind of mint cooling plus outdoorsy. This one is just straight up double mint gum, but both very good in their own special ways, so thank you, David. He also threw in this guy from the Victoria Beckham Estee Lauder collaboration here. It's the Eye Metals in Bitter Clove. It truly looks like leather, like all the way around, and gold. Its own little mirror, and then this I would describe as like dirty bronzy taupe. It's got some sparkle in it. It's hard to like keep it from catching the light so that you can tell it has some depth as well. But I love a shimmery mid-tone because this is the kind of thing that is gonna pop like that on your lid, but then in your crease it's gonna wear looking more like that, you know, when it's kind of shadowed. So yes, one shadow look is calling my name here, but also mixed in with God knows how many other matte palettes that I have. Like this could be the bright and shining gem for that, so thank you so much, David. I just can't get over how fun and enjoyable it's been to try these different gifts. When I am always like so immersed in my own makeup world, it's really fun to see what someone else gives you. Now my parents, they kind of went with some Sephora wish list items that I had, so they knew kind of exactly what I wanted, and let me tell you, it's some good stuff. One of the things that I got is this Kopari set. This is from Sephora. It's the Face the Day and Night set, and I put everything back in here. I've been using all of it except I haven't used the cleansing oil yet, but there's the coconut rose toner. It's like a spray. It smells amazing. I like kind of spraying it on before I even moisturize. The coconut face cream, which really reminds me of like the different water creams that are out there, you know, the kinds that absolutely immediately melt down. It comes out just looking like a standard white moisturizing cream. It goes very like liquefied, very fast, yet it's still a potent moisturizer, and all like coconut oil infused stuff. But the Lip Love, I really, really enjoy this, and I am so wanting to compare this to my the name's escaping me, the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask, because I think this could also be a major game changer. It does have kind of a shiny look to it, and that's what sort of fools you and makes you think like, is this so much a treatment thing? But I do feel like it really penetrates, it deeply hydrates, there's a wonderful thickness to it, so I've been really impressed with that, and my next step is to use that at nighttime, and also that cleansing oil that I haven't yet used. I also got this cute little guy from Clinique. It's like a little ornament, but it's got the black honey and also the pink honey lip colors in here. Just small sizes, but talk about easy, throw in your purse type colors. I think I had the black honey on. Was it in a video or maybe just a picture? This is a perfect sheer, in my case it's your lips but deeper lip color, my lips but deeper. Ultra comfortable, balm-like. I mean, this stuff has been around for ages. And then there's the pink honey right there. So soft, pinky tint, kind of baby lips type color. I love these so much, and what an adorable presentation too. Also, I got a new little Viseart baby. This one is the Theory palette in Cashmere, and I mentioned how I love the minks, I love the amethyst, but there are still more wonderful basics in this line that I hadn't tried. You got your matte, like really cool brown, medium brown, light, just off-white color, and then your shimmers here with the cool taupe, the shimmery kind of light brown, and the pearl color. I mean, Viseart shadows can do no wrong in my book. I'm absolutely thrilled to have this set of basics, so thank you so much much, Mom and Dad. And another thing that they gave me that I don't have up here is an amazing hair gadget. It's this cool little hot brush thing. It's down in the bathroom because I've been using it. I'm very likely going to be talking about it in an upcoming like monthly Best in Beauty video, but it's tremendous. My goodness, guys, should I have broken this up into 2 videos or something? Because I got more to talk about, and this is the stuff now that I bought. Some of this I bought like on my actual birthday in Ulta. Who doesn't like a birthday in Ulta? I got the Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, chamomile, and lavender, and this is so accurate, I think, to the scent. It's an interesting combination of both refreshing and soothing. After using it on and off for a while now, I would say I don't like the scent better than the cucumber aloe green tea, but it's good and it's incredibly accurate, and if you are a hardcore lavender fan, I think you'll love this. By the way, I was recently sent, amid some PR goodies, MAC sent their Fix Plus and also a Lavender Fix Plus, and I thought that versus this smells 10 times more accurate when it comes to achieving that lavender scent. So definitely a good buy, and I think I saw on Ulta's website they do sell a smaller size of this if you just want to experiment. I'm kind of literally struggling talking today because my muscles in my face are sore. I had a root canal yesterday, and if you gotta have a root canal, I mean, there's nothing to be scared of. It's really no big deal. The toughest part is literally just having your mouth open for that long, and your muscles, you come away with so much muscle soreness around your jaw, at least I do. So I'm sitting here talking first thing in the morning and my face just feels tired, you know, already, because it was pretty much 24 hours ago that I had that done. I also got myself this. This is the Cerave Hydrating Micellar water. I was so pumped to see that Cerave came out with one of these, and it says ultra gentle cleanser, cleanses, hydrates, removes makeup, and helps restore the protective skin barrier. And as with their other products in their line, they say it has essential ceramides, hyaluronic acid, and niacinamide. And it is accepted by the National Eczema Association. I have not used this yet to remove makeup. My purpose for this, ever since I got it, this has been what I've been using. I've been doing it first thing in the morning, just kind of like as a cleanser on a cotton pad, sort of on, you know, clean skin, but it gives me that fresh slate before starting my makeup. It has been very dry here. I feel like I can definitely benefit from my micellar water being more of a hydrating step as opposed to just a quick cleansing step. If you guys are interested, I'll try it and see how well this actually removes makeup too. But like I said, my basic purpose for this is just giving my skin that clean slate right before makeup, and my skin's been feeling really good, so it's been doing well. I had also picked up this Makeup Revolution Beyond Radiance highlighter palette, and when I like went up to the checkout, the guy was like, oh, this is so amazing, and I got it home and I agree. This is a beautiful highlighting palette. It's very interesting. I feel like these 2 shades are very much about highlighting, like you're gonna get some glow from those. I've got the white one kind of right here on top of my cheeks, but then this last shade here, this sort of beigey one, it almost reminds me a little bit of an Hourglass dim light type powder. It's more about changing the overall effect of like everything on your skin, like wearing it all over, giving your skin just a light and gentle sheen. It's actually a lot like my Milani Prep Set and Glow powder. Okay, so if you're interested in having that kind of thing in the midst of a couple of other actual highlighter shades, you might enjoy that palette quite a bit. But I love it. The textures are really soft. Kind of a dud here, but just something I wanted to try is this NYX Powder Puff Lippy Powder Lip Cream, and I got it in the shade Squad Goals. It's a squeezy tube, and it's a very interesting texture. It is lightweight. I see where they're coming from with that kind of powdery, but yet very thin finish and not super drying, but here's where I can't get on board with it. This tip is so big, really, and you can't get a defined edge on your lips at all. It's truly like the least precise thing out there, and I felt like I was going to the edge of my lips. I was getting it all messy. It looked like it was just already seeping outside of my lip line before I even got started. You know, I had just put it on, but just the way it applies, it's not neat at all. Like, you would have to first line your lips with a coordinating lip liner, then apply this to like the larger, fleshier parts of your lips, and then maybe feather it out with a lip brush, but that seems like an awful lot of work. I just don't like that design. Let's just say these lips on the back of the box, my lips did not turn out looking like that. But look. 2 new mascaras, one is good, one is not good, from the drugstore. This Almay Liquid Lash Extenders. I think maybe I got a real dud here because it seems like nothing's on the brush. Like when you come in and out of the tube, I feel like there's some resistance there. Like I know product exists in the tube, but you pull it out and the brush does look pretty bare, but there is a little creamy formula coming off at the tip. So I don't think it's that my tube is totally like an odd defect, dried out or something like that, but I think it's the brush being pulled out of the tube, it gets too cleaned off and you just can't see anything loading up on your lashes. Like I couldn't see a thing. And Aloe has put out some absolute holy grail mascaras for me over the years. I'm thinking about Get Up and Grow. I'm thinking about the One Coat Nourishing Triple Effect. So whenever they release a new mascara, I'm kind of waiting for one of those to come back to life. But I also tried and got the new CoverGirl Peacock Flare mascara, and this one worked pretty good for me. It's a rubber bristle brush. At first it looks like the bristles are twisting around the brush, but it's more like, you know, there's some longer ones here, and then it kind of blossoms out with some more length, and then it goes back in, and then a little more length down here. But I would say even the longest bristles on this brush are pretty short. Going on, it kind of reminds me of Supersizer, which I love, but just a little bit drier formula than that, which I kind of also love. Also, there's like a grip here, like it's almost rubbery right there, which is oddly more useful than you might even think. It says, flaunt a full fan of thick, lush lashes. Feather fan brush catches, coats, and separates each lash. And yes, it is very defining. It's really good about length. It's not so much giving me a ton of like thickness to the lashes, but maybe I could coat it up a little more and achieve that. I'm gonna keep playing with this for sure. I think this one has some real potential and I'm very much enjoying it so far. Couple things here from Burt's Bees that I have not yet used. The moisturizing lip mask instantly hydrates and defines lips. Can't wait to try that. And they have an overnight intensive lip treatment. Again, something else to try against my Laneige lip sleeping mask. Have not used, but I will, and I will report back. Lastly here, a few more palettes. Several that I have not yet used, including the two new Dose of Colors palettes, which I have been incredibly impressed by their little eyeshadow palettes, the Baked Browns and the Berries one that they came out with. Gosh, was that about a year ago? Those are beautiful. They just do some wonderful all matte, super pigmented palettes. So I had to jump on the Sassy Siennas. Let me tip the mirror down here. That's Sassy Siennas. Ooh, is that screaming summer at anyone else? Love it. And then I also got Blushing Berries with these intense pinky mauves, like that center shade there. I Chihuahua, yes, I'm all here for it. Really rich black. The brushes in here actually look amazing. A little pencil type brush, and then a brush that you could use kind of detailing outer corner, possibly the lid also. And then the product I am wearing on my eyes today, I got my very first Violet Voss palette from Sephora, and this is the hashtag palette. I've had questions about this line, I just hadn't taken the plunge and finally did. So I feel like we've got a very clearly laid out color scheme here. You got your purples, you got your peachy kind of warm shades, a bunch of colors with a golden and very like yellowy gold twist right in here, and then across the top 5 basic mattes. In using this today, the thing that I thought was missing was a light shimmery shade, because this is your light matte highlight color, which is fine, but I kind of like, you know, a super light shimmer to go around the inner corner. But what am I wearing today? Sauce and Goat, I've got those two in my crease. I've got FOMO, this really light peachy shimmer all over my lid. I've got a little bit of TBT blended out in just the outermost corner also. And my liner, by the way, I went for another colored liner. This is the Infallible Paints in Wild Green. This actually looks greener by quite a bit than the Too Faced sketch marker that appears to be dark green, so just FYI. I am very pleased with the textures. I was really impressed with how I was picking up what I felt like was a nice amount of color from the mattes up top, but they weren't kicking up hardly any fallout at all. Obviously loads of possibilities here, way more than what I've even, you know, dipped into. I'm attracted to the peaches, the purples, the bronzy kind of shades, so I think this is going to be a fun one. So that is it. Thank you guys so much for your time. I feel like this went on forever and ever, so if you're still here with me, I love you. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a great day, staying warm. I have heard so much from those of you also who are using me as your workout companion, like putting on a video while you're on the treadmill or the elliptical or whatever, so thank you for letting me join you in that way. So can't thank you enough. Love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.